Yo, what is going on YouTube? Now, I kind of need to get through the review part of this new album. This is finishing off the trilogy, by the way, with the Weeknd-Echoes of Silence. I've completed it, and I've enjoyed it overall. We'll talk about it. You know what? We'll get to the review part pretty quickly, because I have some news for the channel, some production value upgrading. But anyways, the Weeknd continued his meteoric rise to fame with his third mixtape, Echoes of Silence. The project serves as the final installation of his heavily acclaimed trilogy, following House of Balloons and Thursday, the 9-track project. Plus, the bonus track tells a tale of being rejected by a woman he wanted because she thought he was a nobody. Then, after gaining recognition and wealth, she comes back to him, now trying to gain his heart. Abel finding this out and getting used to a woman like her, treats her like a classic groupie and passes her around to his friends to have sex and do drugs with him. He then breaks the cold news to her that they can't be together. Now that she did deserve. On the 10th anniversary of Echoes of Silence, the original version of the mixtape was released to streaming services, just like the previous two releases from the trilogy. First is DD, which first track is DD, which stands for Dirty Diana. The opener to Echoes of Silence is the Weeknd's rendition of Michael Jackson's classic Dirty Diana, but with an even darker vibe. Like the original song, Abel experiences the struggles of dealing with groupie love, especially when he's supposed to have already something going with a girl from the previous projects in the trilogy, like Lonely Star and stuff like that. In select live performances involving this track, The Weeknd performed a version merging the song with Beauty Behind the Madness single, In the Night. In the night, that's definitely like Michael Jackson-esque. Next song is Montreal. With Olangelo's thunderous bass, rattling snares, and the Weeknd's wondrous falsetto, Montreal is the first original song from Echoes of Silence. The noticeable change in tone can be attributed to the change in recording location. Contrary to Abel's previous music, Montreal tells the story of a girl who was too late in realizing that he was completely in love with her. A sample from Lais Tomber les Villes, originally performed by France Gall, is interpolated by the Weeknd for the intro and outro of the song and background vocals for the chorus. This wouldn't be the last time he uses different languages in his music. Definitely not he's used like Japanese before, even in this trilogy. Next song is Outside. In Outside, Abel describes a drug-filled sexual encounter with a woman who had recently broken up with her boyfriend, enticing her with every syllable within his words. The Weeknd paints a picture of what sex is like with him. He not only describes his sexual encounter, but creates a metaphor for his listeners. Once you start listening to his music, you are automatically trapped. Yeah, I would say that. On the production, Alangelo proves that any sample can be turned to a literal work of art. This production was really good, with remnants of Cold to Go Outside, using the background, the perfect dreamlike atmosphere set. The Weeknd can do anything but add his own brilliance to the song. Well, I don't know about that. Next is EXO, the host. The track serves as the EXO anthem, EXO referring to the Weeknd's clique. He's trying to get his girl to roll with him and indulge in his lifestyle pressure that becomes a key theme for the entire project. The host serves as an interlude for the initiation that Abel's girl will be faced with in the next track. This track samples George Frederick Handel's Sarabande, a masterpiece of 17th century British classic ouvert. I don't know what that is. But anyways, next song is Initiation. Let's get into it. In a girl's quest for his love and acceptance, the Weeknd describes the dark, drug-induced lifestyle that she has to comply with. Getting down with him means getting down with the whole EXO crew. There are two main themes potentially covered in this track, all dependent on the interpretation of My Boys. Boys may refer to the EXO crew, meaning April's girl needs to gain their approval, or treat them right, including possibly having a train ran on her. As harsh as that sounds, this is reinforced by the official audio's theme on Abel's YouTube channel having a picture of him with two anonymous persons. The other possibility is My Boys refers to Abel's massive drug collection. She needs to engage in his drugs before she can be accepted. Throughout the song, the Weeknd's voice is chopped and screwed so as to make it sound like he's leaning, or sped up to make it sound like he's on coke, which is really cool. It sounds very good sonically. Next song is Same Old Songs. Um, this song is about an old girlfriend who did him wrong and she wants him back now that he's famous, which is the whole theme of the record. Juicy J, who handles the outro of the song, is a good friend with Abel and featured him on a Stay Trippy banger, One of Those Nights. Next song is called The Fall. Almost a spiritual successor to the seventh track on House of Balloons, Coming Down. The Fall sees Abel discussing a lack of fear for the worst case scenario since he's already been through the worst. Go on to the next song. Next. This song's about how popularity of his music has gotten him girls, but he knows they're only out to get him because he's the next big thing. There is no love. Yeah. Moving on to Echoes of Silence, the title track, which is the final track of the original copy. A very melancholic yet powerful conclusion to the tape. The Weeknd presents the audience with a piercing question: is the girl the victim of this narrative, or is he? When Trilogy was released, Till Dawn, Here Comes the Sun replaced his track with the final Echoes of Silence song. So let's go back to and look at the trilogy version of this album. We gotta look at the final track on and the whole trilogy. Till Dawn, Here Comes the Sun. Continuing the ambiguity of the previous song, Abel concludes the trilogy on a rather triumphant note for both himself and Valerie. While both parties feel as though they're leaving the relationship as the independent instead of the dependent, both also leave a window open for the other to run back to them. This is as close to an emotional attachment as we hear throughout the trilogy, because it's almost as if neither wants the other to find somebody to love. Ending the trilogy on the break of dawn is also an interesting paradox in itself. The dramatic events of this project were immersed in the night and can finally close as a new, peaceful morning ensues. In an interview with Beats One, Abel said that such darkness is good to have because when the light comes, it feels that much better. This song also continues the underlying theme of Abel's imminent rise to the mainstream, as he notes that he already knows what to prepare for from his fans. The third teaser for Trilogy includes the song as audio showcasing what could be Valerie trying to outrun the lights of a chasing car or the sun. The image painted draws another allusion to David Lynch's Lost Highway. So yeah, that is the Weeknd's trilogy, and that is the Weeknd's Echoes of Silence. I should have said it in the other order, but you know what? You get the gist. I am very, very tired this morning. I got like 4 hours of sleep last night. I don't know. I'm up on TikTok all night. I can't fucking sleep. But anyways, this album was actually pretty good. There were some moments on it for sure. I didn't like every single track all the way through, but there were definitely some moments I enjoyed. I might have to listen to Kissland in the future because that kind of plays on the trilogy. You know, it talks about the same themes, it talks about the same girls, the same situations and dilemmas and whatever, or so I have heard. So I might have to go back. But news for the channel. As you guys know, new music is dropping tonight. Corday's dropping. I'm gonna listen to that. I'm gonna listen to Earl Switcher tomorrow. But I don't know, man. Do I want to start editing my music videos? Because if I really want to get this content out there, I feel like that is definitely necessary. Now, I'm not gonna do like a survey. I'm not gonna ask for suggestions. I'm kind of just gonna figure it out on the fly. Earl Sweatshirt, I probably most definitely will because it's only probably going to be like a 20-minute listen because I've already heard like 3 singles from it. But Corday is going to be a little longer of a listen. Actually, I think they have the runtime on Apple Music right now. Let me go check that out. Um, From a Bird's Eye View is coming. So there's 14 songs, 42 minutes. So like, if we do math here, I mean I could 42 divided by 14. So each song is literally probably about 3 minutes long. So 42 minus 9. I mean we're looking at about a little over a half hour listen. So I feel like I could definitely edit it. I'll probably just hit record. I have an intro as well. I actually made an intro for my YouTube channel. I'm not going to do it in my live stuff like this right here, but I'm going to do it in my music videos because that's what a lot of people care about. That's why I'm kind of upping the production value of that stuff just because, or the production quality, just because I feel like it's necessary. I think this album is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm definitely excited for Corday's. But tomorrow, well, this is the last time I'll see you until about 11 o'clock. Or actually, no, I won't see you guys till like probably 2 in the morning because I have to edit that video. I have to edit that Corday reaction. But tomorrow, we're going to have a Denzel Curry Imperial album review. We might do Kissline by the Weeknd this weekend. And actually, next I'm going to school, so that's kind of bad news. But the next weekend I'll be back, so I'll still have that weekend content out for you guys. No pun intended, because we are on a weekend video. But tomorrow we will also be going over my playoff predictions a day before the playoffs. Is there anything else? Listening to Earl Sweatshirt's album, of course, is a must. And tomorrow night, if I don't do anything with my friends, we will have a Twitch stream for Fortnite. I'm going to be making all sorts of overlays for the channel, all that stuff. And yeah. But anyways, this weekend project was really good. I know I got kind of off kilter, off topic, but you know what? I had to bring some things up. I have a class in about an hour and 25 minutes, so I'm going to go take a nap or something for a little bit maybe. Maybe watch some YouTube, maybe do something. I'll figure it out. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. As always, has been GZTV. Won't see you guys till late tonight. So tune into the video once it's out. Have your notifications on. Leave a like, comment, subscribe again. Give me suggestions for future videos. Do all that stuff. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Man, I have a weird taste in my throat. That sounded